Alright, guys. This is it. Our, the beginning of the end. Let's, first have this little mushroom over here. Give us some full health. Yeah. Keep a lookout. Alright. Let's check in with Queen Maren as we begin Mordor in Flames. You have returned to Nirn to discover that the Black Hand has been here before you. Yup, he has. Oh, crap.
I am not worthy of vengeance, Father. Why do you fight?
Still tormenting me with the voices of my wife and son.
Soon, Celebrimbor. Soon.
Gollum. There he is. I wonder where he went.
But we took it from them.
Huh, another artifact. Are we going to have another vision? Might be the last one we get. Yup. I'm turning down the audio because I've actually had, I'm trying to hopefully avoid any copyright issues in terms of the music and the cutscenes. Alright, so this is what we saw last time, that apparently either he willingly agreed or Sauron forced him to agree to either work on, make, or improve the Ring of Power. He was like, very good. Then what happened? Whoa! He took the ring! And of course, that must have really angered Sauron. He's like, aha, I have the ring now. The ring is mine, aha. And he runs off with it. Oh, wow. He just took the ring straight from Sauron and just walked out. Wow. Oh my gosh, Gollum. Whoa! He was gonna try and kill me!
Thief! It was mine to keep.
Be gone.
Huh. Try it, Gollum. Celebrimbor's really got the claim there. He's like, look, I made it. It was mine. So. Oh, okay. Sauron knows we're here. Great. Oh. Good old Mount Doom. Ah. Yes. My mighty Caragor. Yes. Take me. Take me to my enemy.
The hour grows late. Very soon, the Dark Lord and his army will march all over Mordor. But a great power can be awakened to prevent it.
And it cuts off. I do not like that. They try and do some backstory stuff, but in the loading screens. Now, this is only on PS4. Imagine the faster loading screens on the PC version. Especially if you like getting the backstory. Storm the Black Gate.
Lord of gifts.
Oh. Ha ha! Whoops. Sorry, guys. There we go. Yes, come with me.
Heed my command.
Come with me, my friends. Come! As we storm the Black Gate. Oh, look, my war chiefs are here. Nice.
Feel the true power of the Grave Walker!
Uh-oh, who are these guys? The Talons of the Hand. Oh, man, these guys look tough.
Serve my will. Grave Walker! You're too late, Ranger. Barad-dûr is rebuilt. Mount Doom is aflame. The fall of men is here, and Sauron will conquer all.
Go get him, Caragor. Ow. Ow. My goodness. Ah. Holy moly. Looks like my war chiefs are doing a good job.
Ranger!
This guy's almost dead. Let's try and get him.
Lord will be triumphant. The age of the Uruk is at hand.
Uh-huh.
A curse on you and your kind.
Yeah, sure, sure. Let's finish him off. Oh, with his head and took his mask off as well. Come on.
When Sauron gets his hands on you, you're gonna beg him to just throw you into the fires of Mount Doom.
Uh-huh, we'll see about that. Uh-oh, one of my war chiefs is in trouble. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh, that's...
Hey!
Oh, oh.
Sauron's stronger every day. All Uruk's kill.
Come on. There we go, come on. Oh, he's almost done. Ah, come on. There we go, now let's finish him off.
Sauron, kill you.
Ha, Sauron, kill you. Ah, oh, oh. So much for your shield. Woohoo! Oh man, I'm hearing what I think is Sauron talking to me as I take down each of his talons. Come on. Oh yeah, there he goes. Is that all of them? Yes, it is. Good job, war chiefs. Alright. Let's convert that to currency. We took them all down. Look, my war chiefs are chasing after the guys that are left. Alright, let's collect the runes that are here. Go ahead and grab these. Excellent job, war chiefs.
Started with shadow and flame falling on the Black Gate. The hammer and the tar are dead. Sauron is still weak. Without the power of the One Ring or the Ringmaker, he cannot take form. He will be trapped within Mordor, no more than an eye of flame bound to his dark tower.
And at last I can die, and none will avenge me.
Let us see. First, we must begin our climb to the top. He awaits us at the very top. of, I believe he said it was Barad-dûr. Ooh, nice move there, Talion. That was some athletic move. Oh, we made it. And he's just gonna straight up climb this wall. Wow. He is some kind of climber. The Black Hand.
I have a gift for you, Celebrimbor.
Sure you do. Ah! Another vision? Oh wow, look at this. Celebrimbor actually took control of a whole bunch of Uruks with the ring to try and take down Sauron. Let me turn down the music here in case it could give me any copyright notices. I hope not. Oh boy, here we go. Celebrimbor and Sauron, one-on-one. Ooh. And then, of course, the ring slides off Celebrimbor's finger into Sauron. Of course it does. It betrayed him. And Sauron defeated him. Oh, gosh. And then... oh, he killed his wife and daughter right in front of him. Oh, and now he's gonna what? Kill him now as that elven lord he pretended to be? Oh! 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 Oh, gosh. That was a brutal death for him. So that's what happened to Celebrimbor.
Now I give you no choice. We shall be sealed together in death.
So be it.
Alright, I turned it back up. So. Uh-oh! What? What did he just do?
Return to me,
Oh gosh! Talion's throat! He doesn't have Celebrimbor with him anymore, so he's... that means he may not be able to live anymore. Sauron! Oh gosh, he's gonna finish me off. Oh man, ah! Quick time event, ah!
Strike now, Johnny! I cannot hold it for much longer!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh man. Ah! Ah! Oh! Once more. Nope.
My heart,
I did it?
we will be together
I did it!
forever.
We took down the Black Hand, who I guess for a moment became Sauron?
The Black Hand of Sauron is dead.
Okay then.
Shore is calling us. This is no longer our battle. I tried fighting you. It can't be done.
Could you really rest for all of eternity, knowing that you had the chance to stop him, but did nothing?
He didn't do nothing. He did do something and it didn't work. And besides, would he even know anything if he was resting, Talion? I'm just saying.
time has come for a new ring.
I'm sorry? And that's the ending. Let me turn the music down. Alright, so that, my friends, was Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. It's a fantastic game, but that ending, it still kind of boggles my mind. And when I first played this and I saw that ending, and I heard everyone saying, oh, they're actually going to have the real ending in DLC, I just groaned like, ugh. Because now, it's been, what, a year later? And all the DLC has come out. Now, I haven't finished the Bright Lore DLC, and I don't know if that actually contains the real ending, but why? How could it if it's reenacting that stand that Celebrimbor took against Sauron with the ring? And the other DLC, the Hunt Lord thing, that's not really a ending or anything. That's just kind of an extra thing having to do with Caragors and Graugs and such. So, unfortunately, there was no actual ending that came out for this, unless there was, and I just, at the end of Bright Lord, and I just haven't finished it, and I'm just not aware of that. But in my mind, why would the real ending of the game be in what I consider to be a prequel DLC, So, does that really take away from the game overall, though? I would say no, even though I can tell it's I think it's sequel baiting, which I usually don't necessarily like, unless you know that another entry in the game was definitely on the way, and then if they do it right, then it's like, okay, well, I'm okay with that as long as they set it up right. I'll give you guys an example. At the end of Mass Effect 2, yes, you take down the base, but then you see Reapers coming. Now, I don't think anyone had a problem with that ending, because obviously that was letting you know that will be addressed in Mass Effect 3, obviously. But that was at least a pretty good ending for that self-contained story in terms of the collectors and everything. I mean, yeah, in this you get an ending where you do take down the guys you were going after, the Tower, the Hammer, and the Black Hand, but I mean, that just kind of leaves an ending where it's that's it. It just ends like that, I'm not necessarily a fan of endings that they just end like that, and you're kind of just left sitting there scratching your head I don't get an actual ending to this story. I mean, it just kind of stops. It doesn't really end, And then he says that the last thing he says is, it's time for a new ring. What does that mean? He's going to have Celebrimbor make a new ring of power or something? I mean, this is obviously now where you can tell it's okay, yeah, this is not canon. This is definitely not part of the actual main Lord of the Rings story. It's a whole separate made-up story, but even though it's cool, the whole concept and everything, with having the feature of Gollum in there, as well as this whole, I guess, personal war with Celebrimbor and Sauron, and of course, the gameplay is fantastic. Going around, it felt very much so like Assassin's Creed, as well as the Batman Arkham games with the combat. And then you got the branding, which just made it so much fun, because then you could be able to choose who you wanted for your own personal army, getting which war chiefs. And it was obviously real important in those last couple of battles, that you had 5 really good war chiefs that could stay on their own in a battle, since you would need their help in those battles. So that's why it was really fun to be able to go I want this guy as my war chief. I prefer this guy would be a war chief because he looks even stronger than this guy. And that just seemed really fun, being able to take control of the entire Uruk army for yourself, using that brand ability. And if they turn this into a franchise, I mean, I guess I would be okay with it, because this was the kind of IP, even though it was called Middle Earth and not the Lord of the Rings, I guess trying to separate itself, even though it's hard to, especially when you have some of the characters from the franchise like Gollum and Sauron involved. But I could definitely see where they could turn this into a franchise, because the gameplay is pretty awesome. If they tweak some things here, especially when it comes to the story, and definitely a better ending, because that ending is just a head scratcher. And obviously, it doesn't end here, because now you can be able to go around and do stuff. If you're one of those completionists, even after you beat the story, you can go around do all the side questing and all that stuff. And you can get trophies, achievements, whatever for it. And it's like, it's a good start. It just feels kind of like incomplete, but you know how some publishers are these days, and I'm sure Warner Brothers is not exactly one of the more favorable publishers in video games, especially since they're one of the front runners when it comes to hitting all of us Let's Players with copyright for their games. Trust me, I encountered this big time with Batman Arkham Origins, where I tried to do a playthrough of it, but every cutscene was getting hit with a copyright notice. I have not really had that issue with this game so far. I only had an issue with the music in one of the cutscenes, which is why I was turning it down the last couple times. But yeah, it's just one of those things where Warner Bros. Games is not really being that favorable when it comes to. I mean, they've helped publish some really good games, especially in recent memory. I mean, yeah, they did develop Batman Arkham Origins, but pretty much the genuine consensus opinion is that is the worst of the Batman games. They did publish Witcher 3, which was nice, to be able to have it multi-platform, but, I would say if they stick to just publishing and not developing, they'll be good, because I think when they start to take development under their own, that's when issues become a big problem. But, as a standalone, it was definitely one of the best games of last year, especially one of the best games that you can pick up on these next-gen consoles. And, I mean, it looked absolutely fantastic, I thought, here on my PlayStation 4. And, you're going to enjoy a lot of the references and the lore, because there's lots of lore, like just with those artifacts you found referring to various different things when it came to Middle-earth and Lord of the Rings lore. If you're any kind of Lord of the Rings fan, you will absolutely love this. And I loved the amount of work they put into the Uruks and the captains, that they would taunt you, they would reference if they had killed you before, that if you had killed them but you didn't cut off their head, that they could come back to get you, like all bandaged up, or like with a piece of armor coming up what you had got them with, like whether it was you shot them in the head or whether it was you burned them, just however you had killed them before, like they were patched up or they had a scar, and they were like, so you thought you had killed me, did you? Not likely. And they're back to taunt you, and like, oh, I thought I had killed you. And the Nemesis system is just absolutely fantastic. It's definitely the highlight of this game. And I've seen some great videos from other people about how you can encounter some particular Uruk captains or war chiefs that will just drive you insane. Like, they will be so hard to defeat. There are some DLC guys that I could beat here, that you can get special runes or rewards for it, but they are really hard. They are really strong. And some of these guys will just drive you insane. But it can really make up for an awesome nemesis, which is kind of one of the big points of the game, is that some guys will just drive you nuts, or they'll be your true nemesis, where they will keep coming to get you until you take them down. One of the best examples out there on YouTube is Angry Joe, with his Olgoth tormentor war chief, where this particular war chief kept taking him down. He could not beat him until he finally did, and it was just one of those ones where he was like, yes, I finally got him. Now of course Joe loves to pride himself on playing harder difficulties and such, yada yada. I wasn't really looking to do that for me or you guys. It was more so about me showing the game and showing the story, which is okay. It's not it's not an amazing story, because obviously that ending is one of the worst parts about it. So yeah, all right. So I'm gonna skip the credits here, because there's really nothing at the end. It was kind of taking long there. So mission complete. Congratulations, you have defeated the Black Hand of Sauron and driven Sauron back to the ruins of Barad-dûr. However, the Dark Lord's shadow remains. Hold back the rising tide of his army by continuing to hunt captains and war chiefs, rescue the remaining outcasts trapped within Mordor, discover any remaining secrets and collectibles, and complete the legends of your weapons. And I believe, where are we? We are back here in Udun, Look at that. So we're all the way back here to doing the first area. And they have a whole nother separate army here now with 5 brand new war chiefs here. We've got Nakra Bladesmith, Ashgarn Groundcatcher, Schoonbone Snapper with that armor. Look at that armor. That looks awesome. That guy is pretty awesome. We've got Posh the Breaker and Nazu Hot Tongs. So 5 pretty awesome looking war chiefs here for this area. But I mean, there's honestly no real point to going after any of these guys, really. Because, I mean, there's pretty much nothing else really to do all that much. I mean, yeah, I could still go after some of these DLC guys. We've got some of these other missions here. Like right here, here's one of those guys, Confrontation. Those are DLC bosses that if you defeat them, they're really strong. But if you defeat them, you get like some really epic runes. And, of course, there are the side missions here, but... yeah, you know, and as far as what else we could expect, well, in terms of me doing content for this game, honestly, I think this will be it, because there's the DLCs they've released. I mean, I've been kind of experimenting with the Bright Lord one. It's fun, you know, getting to go around as Celebrimbor, powering up the One Ring. It's tough, and I've yet to beat it and see what it holds, but it's pretty much that whole private war he had with Sauron that we saw in the Vision, you know, where he led an army of Uruks against Sauron. So, as far as I would know, there would not be any actual ending. It's just kind of just more added content. But in terms of if, you know, the people, everyone's saying that, oh yeah, you can get the real ending in terms of DLC, or that's what they'll do. As far as I know, they never did that. So yeah, I don't really have any motivation to do those DLCs because I don't think they really add anything to the story. They don't really add an actual ending to the game. So it's fun, but it's in terms of story, it's a bit of a disappointment, especially with that ending. But the gameplay is just so good and so much fun just with that Nemesis system, whether you want to go just take down every war chief and captain or bring them under your command and command your own personal army of Uruks. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. Definitely one of the best games of 2014. Highly recommend picking it up either on next-gen console or PC. As I've heard, the PS3 and 360 versions are not that great, so I wouldn't recommend picking those up. But, yeah, you know, it's definitely a fantastic, really fun game, especially if you like the Batman Arkham games or Assassin's Creed, and that gameplay is kind of in your repertoire. Yeah, so... this is going to be pretty much it. This has been Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. I really enjoyed this game. And, you know, this playthrough was fun. Getting to go around and redo getting to replay this game like a year later. It was like, wow, I remember why this game was so good and why it was so much fun. So yeah, this has been Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, my playthrough of it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. My name is DJ Neeks, and I will see you guys next time.